Lumela, Namibia, welcome to the Tribe on One Africa TV. In the land of the brave, we love Namibian music. And this time of the year, we are eager to hear what producers and musicians have been cooking up all year long. Pretty soon, we will be gathering our December hits left, right, and center and jive Saka and get loose. My name is Shay Ulenga, and this week on the Tribe Exclusive, we're catching up with fire guitarist Jackson Wahengo, formerly known as Boya Kalola. Yeah, some of you might actually know. Welcome back to the Tribe here on One Africa TV. Our Tribe Exclusive this week features renowned Namibian guitarist Jackson Wahengo. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Last time, I think it was about a year and a half ago, you joined us and you had just come back to Namibia after a really long time from being away.
You're right.
And you'd actually come back to come and work on your latest offering, your latest project.
Yeah.
Tell us what's been up ever since then. I understand you've had a chance to go back home, but here we are. What's the deal?
Yo, it feels like it's a long time ago. A lot has happened. I've released a lot of songs. Mm-hmm. The aim was to record an album, but somewhere we got stuck somewhere. Mm. But then we didn't stop everything, so we continued with, I released a lot of singles and music videos.
Yes.
Yeah, so we've been quite busy.
So there is something that has been coming up
yes.
from it.
Yeah.
You were formerly known, as I mentioned, as Boya Kalola.
Boya Kalola, yes.
What does it mean, and why have you chosen to go by your government name, if I can put it that way?
Yeah, that's interesting. Because Boya Kalola is, since I was a kid, that's the name. It's my nickname. Yeah, it's not in my documents, but it's the name that I was known since I was a kid growing up in Kwanza Sur. Mm-hmm. And then when I came to Namibia, I think I was around 12, 13. And Mbuyakalola was my name. So I would tell everybody my name is Mbuyakalola. Yeah. But coming back to Namibia and going to school and saying, in the villages, my name is Mbuyakalola, people would laugh, you know.
What were they laughing at?
They make fun of the name because it's not a common name. Mm-hmm. You see, my father named me after one of his friends. His name is Mbuyakalola. Mm-hmm. So it's only me and him
that
with that name.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and he passed on now, I think last year. So I'm the only one with that name.
Yeah.
So first is because it's not a common name. And second is Ombra ya Kalola. It's a dog that belongs to Kalola.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's funny.
Okay. Yeah. That's the whole thing behind it.
And that's why I decided I'm Jackson now. Yeah.
Even as your artist name,
yeah.
You use your real name.
Yeah.
The last time we spoke, you were working on your album, as I've mentioned.
Yes.
Take us back there again. You've said you've released some singles, you've done some music videos. Are these projects that will be part of the album? And tell us a bit about how far you are in that process.
For real, the album so far, it's on hold. I've recorded maybe over 20 songs. Mm-hmm. And we're thinking, should we release an album? And looking at how CD sales, how they go, and how everything is dropping. And it's expensive to release an album, and you might actually not get anything out of it. You might put in more and get out little or nothing. So we've been just trying to keep visible. You see, keep popping. So we release a lot of. I look at the album and say, okay, let's release this as a single with a video, and that's what we've been doing. Yeah, and it's been working well.
What is the name of the album?
That is, we didn't decide that
Still
yet.
haven't decided?
No, we haven't, because I look at the songs.
Yes.
Then I say, okay, this should be the name of the album, you see. So, but we didn't decide that because we didn't decide to release the album yet.
Yes,
yeah, so it's still there.
But it's also maybe something that's going to come with just your spirit. You'll know when the time comes, when you finish the project.
Definitely, and people hardly now. I saw this famous South African guy release his album, I think last year.
Yes.
But you hardly hear people releasing albums now.
Yes.
But it's not that we are not doing anything. I think it's just a new way of doing things.
Absolutely, yes. Speaking about the new way, I'll touch base with you a little bit on how you've been coping with the COVID-19 pandemic. But before we get to that, I'd like to take my audience on a trip down memory lane to take you back to what Boya Kalola used to get up to in his heydays. Take a look.
badishena dufame ndingo shadishena dongero pule kwa lina hima.
Welcome back to The Tribe. We are joined by Namibian guitarist Jackson Wahengo to tell us a bit about his story. So far, we've spoken about what he's been up to since he's been on the show, but now it's time for us to catch up with what's happening in the industry, especially. Currently, the numbers are on. I don't know if you follow the industry news in terms of who's the artists that are winning in these categories, but have you had the opportunity to take a look at the awards and the nominees?
Right now, this time is difficult because because of the way they are doing it.
Yes.
You know, people have to actually pay to watch them. So I see, and it's online,
Yes.
of course. So I think not many people are watching them.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But I do follow because I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook, I'm everywhere.
Yeah.
So I do follow to see what's happening, and I'm very happy this year that they gave something to Sunny Boy.
Absolutely.
No, it's true.
Shout out to Sunny Boy.
Yeah,
yes.
no, Sunny it's not that because you've been there for a long time you should be given, but he's been giving us good music, and especially I think last year his song was one of the best. It was a song you would hear everywhere you go.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so it was strange that he got nothing.
That
at
he
the
didn't
time.
win
Yeah,
last year.
yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
Now, even now in the industry, I know that as an artist, you know, many times you might want to shut out what's happening in terms of mainstream. But when you just take a look at the way things are structured, the way that maybe arts could have been saved, during this COVID-19 pandemic. What do you think are some of the things that we can do differently, or that we can take from the lesson that we are learning in this COVID-19 pandemic as artists to change the way that we even release music or even perform and entertain our audiences?
Well, look, I think this new time, new changes for everybody. We are just learning. What is, it's like a trial. Every day is you learn. You try to see what's happening. But it's funny because when I released my song on Ove, I posted it on one of the group, and one guy said, it's strange that during this period where everybody is so down, that we are still able to create.
Yes.
And but I think it's really strange, because even most of music that Jackson Wahengo did, or Bob Marley, it was during the time when things were tough.
Yes.
And that's when we create more.
Yes.
You see, you expect us to be, but I think it's just something strange in humans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The inspiration comes from the struggle, maybe.
Yes,
that
yes.
is.
And we had more revolutionary freedom songs during that time, because there was so much to say, you see. So right now is the same. I think artists are actually producing more. Yeah, it's strange that they are not performing a lot, but they are producing more.
Absolutely.
And more.
Yeah. What about yourself? Have you had the opportunity to create a platform to play for your audiences, to lift the spirits of Namibians and your audience from across the globe?
Yes, at home, because I live with my brother.
Yes.
He has a studio. And in there, we put cameras and we make live shows now and then.
I love that.
You see, just at home, and we get people to watch.
Yes.
And the thing is that now it's almost, you see, it's strange that we cannot really go out and play, but you can make live shows at home where everybody can watch, in Katima, in SA, in
and it
Europe,
wasn't like that a few
and they are
years
all
ago.
watching at the same time. It's
It's different, completely different.
Completely different.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's what I've been doing. And starting from next week, I'll be giving workshops on guitar, on mainly traditional guitar.
Oh, lovely.
Because that's what I've been...
How can we participate? How can artists or those who want to learn participate?
Yes, that's a good question. From tomorrow, we will put up how to register and how to
Yes.
be part of it if you want to.
Okay.
Yeah, but you should be able to play, because
At
it's
least
not
a
big,
little
at
something.
least something. Yeah,
So it's not a beginner's course.
No.
That
no,
means
it's-
I can't join.
No, because we are. I am, for many years.
Yes.
I've been studying the guitar playing style of the late Tatequela, and many of them, Kangwe Kenyala, Tatequela, all these. So that's the style we are going to talk about.
Okay.
How they approach music, how they approach songwriting and guitar playing, and how they put it together.
I think that is absolutely important, especially for Namibian artists who can already maybe play, but don't have that traditional and knowing ear of Namibian music and the roots of it. I love that. Yeah.
And also because I think last year we lost, if not this year, Ahue.
Yes.
Ahue was one of the
Legendary guitarist.
yes. and a singer, and Nama Damara music. He understood it so much, but now it's a pity that he left without really being given that opportunity to pass it through to the young ones.
Yes. Hopefully there's somebody who's watching who feels that they know a little something, and they can share that with you as well as the rest of the audiences, the people.
So apart from that workshop, and then workshop is next week, the whole of next week. And then on the 14th of October, I will have a live stream show with my band at NTN.
At NTN.
Yes, yes.
Where can we follow you on social media?
Probably on Facebook, Jackson Wahengo, on Twitter as well. Yeah, and also on NTN, because they are the one that advertising everything.
That is fantastic. So on the 14th of October, we can actually see you performing something
Yes.
from the new album as well.
Yes, definitely.
Fantastic.
Definitely.
Thank you very much for the role that you play in making Namibian music, and for even taking it a step further to teach that knowledge that you have with other Namibians by creating the platform for the workshop. And we can't wait to see you performing on the 14th of October.
Thank you.
Check out Jackson Wahengo's social media platforms and catch up with the latest of what he is up to. For now, let's go for a musical break. Here is his latest music video, Oshitufi, here on The Tribe.
mandume kaume kago kapofingo felende yabo ya pofingo Keumbola mandume amusho mwefanwa Keumbola mandume okuno shiti ufinena Okuno shiti ufinena Amusho mwefanwa Keumbola mandume amusho mwefanwa Keumbola mandume okuno shiti ufinena Okuno shiti ufinena